Today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Yamaha VX Cruiser High Output. This is a newly redesigned wave runner for Yamaha. So today we're going to talk to you a little bit about the specifications. We'll give you a brief overview of some of the functionality, and we'll get it out on the water. So this is the 2021 Yamaha VX Cruiser High Output. This is a newly redesigned model for Yamaha for the 2021 model year. You can see this one is in the green color. This one is a 1.8 liter high output Yamaha engine. Dry weight's about 800 pounds, but this has seating for 3 and will fit them quite comfortably. You'll see this model is equipped with the optional audio package. We'll get into that here in a minute, but let's get into it, show you a few of the features. So you can see here from the driver's position, this model is equipped with Yamaha's ride system, which essentially is reverse with one lever, throttle with the other. We'll show you how those function when we get it out on the water. This model also has the TDE, which is the thrust directional enhancement mode, which is very useful for docking and undocking the jet ski. This model is also equipped with the cruise or no wake feature, which will essentially allow you to operate the wave runner hands-free when just putting around the lake without creating a wake, or setting a cruise control, which will allow you to maintain a consistent engine RPM while cruising around the lake. Over here we've got our stop-start button, and then our speed adjust for when we are using the cruise control feature. This wave runner is also equipped with the optional audio package, so you get the speakers down in the footwells. Also, Bluetooth connection allows you to turn the volume up and down, advance to the previous track or next track, and play or pause your latest music. This model is also equipped with Yamaha's latest Connects infotainment screen, so we'll turn that on. This is essentially how you operate the different controls, different electronics of the wave runner. These are all controlled underneath the steering column by this set of buttons here. So you can see as I navigate here left to right, then I'm presented with different menus on the screen. So a couple of the key screens that you'll see here, first being the engine lock. This wave runner is not equipped any longer with a remote start or remote lock and unlock feature, so this is how you secure your wave runner when it's being stored. This engine lock is pin operated, so if I wanted to change the status, whether locked or unlocked, I would have to enter my pin, which is user configurable. So that's how you secure your wave runner when it's being stored and not utilized. We can go back. This is the drive control, which is essentially a great way to maintain control over the speed and functionality for different types of drivers. So if you have a relatively new driver, you can pop this into a slower mode, which does not allow for intense acceleration or high speed use, or open it up and go without any drive control for more advanced riders. Home button, home screen is where you're going to see your miles per hour, your engine RPM, your fuel level, and your RPMs there on the left when the engine's running. It'll also tell you the status of your battery. This is a trip meter, so essentially how many hours you've gone since you last reset, your average miles per gallon, how far you've gone, and your overall engine hours. And then here's some of your settings. Again, I mentioned you can change your PIN, you can change whether you're in Imperial or English units. Wellness is the engine, some engine settings, and then obviously your language. So a lot of good functionality in this Connect screen. So some additional exterior features of the VX Cruiser HO is the integrated ladder there at the end. Makes getting up on the wave runner while in the water very easily. We also have a number of different storage options with this model. So if I lift the seat off here, you've got dry storage there. You also have storage here, which is where you can store different things. This is watertight, also has different charging inputs. Also down there is a sleeve where a cell phone can be holstered when utilizing it for Bluetooth. And then moving around to the front, we also have an additional storage here, fire extinguisher, and room for plenty of ropes or other items you may wish to bring on your trip. You can also see integrated rear view mirrors. Then another neat feature is the pop-up tie downs, one on each side for docking. And then also in the footwells is an integrated drain, so this makes it great when the vehicle is being stored. Rainwater can escape there and also helps drain while you're operating the vehicle. Another accessory is the cover that you see here. This is not included. This was an add-on accessory, but definitely great for when the Wave Runner is not being used. Okay, we're now ready to get out on the water. So what I did to start was I went over to my engine lock, I entered my PIN and turned the engine lock off, navigating using my directional controls here, the OK button, etc. So now I can go back to my home screen and we are ready to start. So on this model, start stop button is here. As you can see, when we start up, we are in neutral. But with the ride system, as I mentioned earlier, we have throttle on the right, reverse on the left. So if I just click with my right finger, I'm now in forward. If I want to go back to neutral, just a quick flick, and I'm back in neutral. If I want to reverse, I hold down. See, I'm now in reverse. Continuing to hold down. But as soon as I let off, I'm back in neutral. Let's talk a little bit about the TDE or thrust directional enhancement system here on the VX Cruiser. So currently you can see that I am in neutral, just sitting in the middle of the lake, not going anywhere. But let's say I need to maneuver to dock the machine, or I just want to go very slowly as I navigate a specific body of water. If I click my TDE button up, that's going to slowly move me forward. So you can see it saying TDE forward. So I am now cruising very slowly. I still have control. And if I flick my wrist, I'm back into neutral. Let's take a look at that again. So again, as I hit my thrust TDE forward, you can see I begin moving forward very slowly. I have control over the vehicle. If I flick my wrist, I'm back into neutral. And again, if I hit my TDE down arrow, I'm going to be in reverse and slowly maneuvering backwards. So again, it's a great system. You can see I'm moving very slowly backwards. So great system for slow maneuvering in tight spaces such as docking or going through locks or other channels. Very useful system. Okay, let's talk about the no wake feature. So as you can see, I'm in neutral. But if I come back and hold my cruise no wake button for about 3 seconds, I'm now into a no wake where I am not controlling. Hands are off, I'm not controlling that, and I'm cruising at a no wake. Now let's say I think that's too fast. If I come down here to speed adjust, now I've got a no wake -1, which slows me down just a little bit, keeps me a little bit slower on the lake. Conversely, if I hit my speed up, now I'm at no wake +1, which is a little faster, but I control that using my speed control here with my thumb. So some specifications about this particular model. So again, this is the VX Cruiser high output 2021 model. Top speed, we've gotten it up to about 63, 64 miles an hour. A new hull design though, cuts through the water just very, very well. It is very nimble, and even when I'm cruising along, the speakers work great. Very, very nice sound output. I would play some, but the copyright laws would get me on that one on YouTube, so I won't do that. But the audio works very well. The ride system is fantastic. Again, I've got my throttle over here. If I flick it once, moves me to forward. If I come over here to my left side, flick that once, I'm back into neutral. And then if I hold down, I'm going to be going in reverse, all while maintaining the ability to steer and orient myself. So again, a very intuitive model. When I let off the reverse, I come back into neutral. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, but again, just some very light flicks of your fingers are moving you forwards and backwards, and it is very intuitive. So let's get it on water, open it up, and take a look and see how this thing rides. Okay, so for the cruise control, or the cruise assist is what it's called, that operates between about 3,000 and 6,000 RPM. So what you'll see is I'll hit the cruise no wake button, and what that'll do is that'll allow me to stay at a consistent speed. I still have to control or hold my accelerator, and what that'll do is I can then squeeze, when I'm on cruise assist, squeeze the accelerator all the way down, and I'll maintain a constant speed. But as soon as I let off the accelerator, I will begin to slow down, cruise assist will come off. But again, this is a nice feature if you're cruising for long distances, want to be able to just relax your hand and squeeze the throttle all the way down without having to worry about modulating your speed. All right, so that's your overview of the 2021 VX Cruiser High Output. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time. Thanks.